There are a lot of married people who come online who pretend to be happy, but they are truly not. So all these couple goals that they be doing, because I can see through them, I know that it's all a lie. Do you get? Same way with some of our aunties who are quick to say, quickly go and marry. When they see you, you're prime, enjoying, having a good time, they're like, quickly go and marry, quickly get off the market, quickly. Because of what? You want me to be miserable like you?
Married men, a lot of women like married men. Because some women just don't want to deal with that whole
attachments,
emotional, like most people are like, leave it for your wife. I'm not your wife. Like why? Like why are you telling me that you're having a bad day? Like what I'm more interested in is give me the money. You know what I mean? Like that's for your wife.
Hey guys, welcome to the Bad and Boujee podcast. My name is Tolani Baj and I'm here with
Moet Abebe, the goddess.
Today's topic is very interesting, but before we get to the topic, we're going to just chit chat,
of course,
and like catch you guys up on what's been going on in our lives. Okay.
Now, my question for you is that days that you said that you went on, are you still with that guy?
You didn't even let me land.
I have to enter the top. Like
she didn't even let me land. She's already up. But guys, I know you may want to know the updates on the dates. I thought I was gonna bring that out myself, but it may seem as though I'm still in the gutter. I'm still in the streets.
Yo.
I thought he was the love of my life, y'all, but it's giving not that.
Dating in Lagos is
truly,
tough.
it's truly the ghetto.
We need to have a topic on that soon to come.
Is Nigeria ready for that topic too? Because it's drags upon drags upon drags, but we're here to speak the truth.
Queen of drags.
Queen of drags. Okay. I need a tiara.
And I'm the goddess, and like you so can't insult a goddess. Like
goddess
it's okay.
Of drags.
You're not gonna pay me.
The goddess of drags.
That's also an angle.
But anywho, the date was the date. I mean, I really thought I was gonna be off the streets, but it may seem as though I'm still in the market, y'all. So holla at your girl. But it's best to see me in person, Sha. I think I feel like I will respond better if I meet you in person. If you DM me to toast me or to ask me out, whatnot, I'm not gonna respond to you because I just feel like a lot of people just want to screenshot a lot of public figures and they say, I'm talking to her. No, so meet me in person, and if I see what I like, I just might respond to you.
It's quite interesting that you sort of talk about kiss and telling, because that's kind of like what today's topic is kind of about. It's not really about kiss and telling, but it's more about pillow talk. You know, when you are close to someone intimately, you know, you guys are exchanging bodily fluids. Sometimes you may feel that you want to share more than maybe you need to.
Sometimes it could be very overboard as well. Like I feel like even when people tend to overshare, they don't even know that you're doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what is also equally kind of scary sometimes is when you're not oversharing only your information, you're oversharing your friends, family, people in your close circle,
your bestest friend,
somebody that is just shining your Congo.
Yeah. So, have you been in a case where you're just oversharing with your partner because you think you're in love? You're telling him about your bestest friend's business or your sister's business or your brother's business. I know you don't have a brother, sorry. But you get what I'm saying.
I don't have a sister.
I mean, you don't.
Well, I have half siblings, but yes.
So you're an only child?
I'm an only child from my mom.
Oh, well, good to know. Sorry, guys, I didn't know that. Okay, so, but like, have you been in a case where you just tend to overshare with a partner?
Of course, like, you know, but I would like to beat my chest that we live and we learn every day. And one thing about life is that, you know, you try to improve the person that you are. Okay. So I am definitely of the belief that we should at least try our best to keep some things private, especially when it's not necessarily our own personal business.
Because you will regret it at the end of the day. They will turn back and use that information against you.
Now, talking about turning back and using that information against you, when you are in a relationship, what is, let me say, the limits to what you can share about yourself personally with your partner? You know, be it body count, be it family issues or family history, be it even your health issues, be it what else? What are the, you know, just especially that body count one.
Sounds like
a
trap. Sounds like a trap.
Do you have to tell your partner your sexual history? Even the people that you've been, maybe like about your exes, why you broke up with your ex. Are these information that you think you should pass on to your partner? And if so, at what point in the relationship should you? Is it after 2 weeks? Is it after a day?
You asked me like 10 questions in one.
I'm
so now
I'm
I need
sorry.
to
Got a lot of
think.
questions.
Let me retract. Let me really remember all the questions you asked me. So one thing about me is I'm a lover girl, right? So when I'm in love, I'm not going to lie on this podcast, I tend to overshare. Sometimes I just speak and speak until I say, you know what, Tolani? What if this man can use this information against you? I will keep it 100. Do you get? It's not until, let's say maybe a couple of years ago that I realized that it's not everything that you tell a man. You get? It's not everything that you feel like you can just open your mouth and blab because you think that this particular man is the love of your life. I feel like there are some things that are off limits, especially if, you know, you have a bestest friend who is sharing personal information with you and respects you enough that you can keep that information private. The moment you start jabbering and you start telling your partner that, oh, this is what my best friend did. She's fucking with this person, fucking with that person. When you break up with that man, or even if you don't break up, slightest issue, that man is already assuming that you're doing what your friends are doing.
Birds of
the same feathers
flock together. That's how they tend
that information can be used against you. One thing about me is I'm very comfortable asking my partners, like, you know, how did your relationship end? I feel like that's a conversation that's not off limits.
Okay.
I want to know why that relationship did not work. Let me know what I'm entering. Do you get? If you ask me that question, I'm okay, you know, answer that question.
Okay.
Something I won't answer is body count because I feel like, what's really your business?
Yes, to be honest, I feel that, yes, body count is not needed.
We're grown.
I was going to say something, but I don't know if I'm going to say it.
Talking with your chest.
There are a few people, not saying I'm amongst them,
but
there are a few people that will say that they can't even count it. Like they're not sure that they can't. There's some that they can't remember.
No judgment zone, do.
There are some that they do remember. There are some that is just not important because it was so whack. So was that a body?
One thing I'm gonna say though, is that they go say you go explain tire, but my body count is not high.
Neither is mine.
It's not high, but
it's not.
I still feel like it's disrespectful for you to ask a woman.
Why are you asking me?
It's not because I'm ashamed to say, it's so. It's just like, who do you think you are to be asking me that kind of question? The audacity.
Yeah.
So that's what it gives. So yeah.
Okay, so what about sexual history?
So what you got?
Well, like more of sexual history, even maybe more of like the medical side, you know, like
STD.
Yes. Do you think that's information you should keep to yourself? Like even if, okay, what about a situation where maybe like your partner has treated an STD?
Okay.
So he doesn't have it anymore.
I still want to know. I feel like that's not a question I'm going to ask though. Because in my head, I'm not thinking that you have an STD. I'm just hoping that if we're going to be having sexual intercourse raw, we would have already done tests. We would have gone together as a couple to the doctors to see what's going on. But I'm not going to wake up and say, have you ever had gonorrhea before? Have you ever had, what's the other one? Syphilis.
Well, for me, babe, I feel at the end of the day, what is this whole general taboo that once people are dating, and you people just stop using protection? Like, hello?
Hi.
Like, what is wrong in constantly protecting yourself? Because if you think about it, if you are constantly protecting yourself, then there will be no need for me to have that pillow talk and share, oh, by the way, I had this or you had this. There's no need for that.
Have you ever had raw sex before? Keep it a buck.
When I was in the world, now I am a Christian and a holy lady.
So which do you prefer, unprotected or protected sex?
My darling, in case you don't know, safe sex is the best sex.
It's the best sex. You have peace of mind.
Yes. Is it not nice when you have sex and then you're not worried? Hey, what if I have something? Hey, what if I have something? What if I don't carry belly? It's okay. Like, I believe protecting yourself is just the best way. And once you do, then we won't need to have these questions.
I agree with that, yeah. Safe sex is the best sex.
What about you? You look like you like raw sex.
No.
You look like you like...
I'm sorry, yeah. Safe sex is the best sex. Okay, yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Woo! Girl, why are we always so tipsy on this show?
I love it though. That's how we can speak our minds. We can keep it 100%. No foaming.
No foaming at all.
You guys can relate to us.
Exactly. So even moving further into, sharing your sexual history, body count, once you are in a relationship, there's always this general pillow talk that tends to happen where you start discussing things that happened in your past relationship. For me, I believe that if a man is coming to ask me, what made you and your partner, your ex-lover break up? I'm going to look at it a bit suspiciously. Like, I look at it as a bit of a trap. Because once you start moving in similar ways to how you have said you moved, they're going to think that, this girl is bringing that same, that same drama or that same. So what do you think?
I feel like it depends at what point he asked me, right? If he asked me at the very beginning, I wouldn't care much. Like, I'll keep it 100. But if we're maybe 2 or 3 months in, you're not asking me this random question, I'm like, something is up here. So I'm down for you keeping it 100 at the very beginning. So the moment if you don't ask me at the beginning like this, I'm not asking you again. So I feel like I've lost my train of thoughts.
All right, so I'm sure, you now, social media queen of drags.
This narrative that we're pushing, is this what I really want to be pushing? But it's the reality show. Now they drag me like generator. Whoa.
Why? I better pass my neighbor. Even me, I don't chop.
So what would you say? Princess of drags?
No, now goddess of drags. Come on.
Sorry. Hello? Queen of drags, goddess of drags. We're embracing the drags.
But yes, being the queen of drags, and one thing I love about you is that your social media, your social media presence is really, really there. Yes, girl, you be working hard. I love that. So I'm sure you've seen this TikTok trend where they're saying, it's all funny, you have a girl saying, off to tell my man my girl's secrets, And yes, it is a funny TikTok challenge in quotes, but it's not funny if you are the friend that has the secrets and has shared with your friend who has now gone to go and share with her man based on pillow talk. For me, I feel like it is extremely hard, and the main issue is, when do you draw the line? It's very, very easy for you to want to share everything, including even the people in your close circles, secrets. But then the thing about doing that, I've noticed, especially with my personal experience, especially maybe whenever I've had issues with my partner or my ex, because I'm single, you guys know, I'm still searching.
Words on the street is that Moe is single.
I think they know that already.
I got allowed it for them now.
But yeah, the issue with that most times is that when you now make up, that's when you make up with your partner. Your friends haven't made up. Your friends are not the one that is sleeping with the guy. So they have carried that beef on their head. Then all of a sudden, you guys are all peachy, you guys are good. So these are some of the issues, with pillow talk. Now, what should happen if you and your partner have made friends, but you have shared this secret with your friend that maybe your partner messed up? You know what I mean? So what happens in those type of situations? That's my issue with pillow talk. So sometimes you shouldn't necessarily share the issues that you have in your relationship with your friends. And neither should you also share the relationship that you have or the issues that your friends are having with your partner, because birds of a feather flock together.
They flock together. As much as I would like to relate and understand where you're coming from, right? I have to put myself in this situation. Because I did say, I'm a lover girl. And when I am in love, I just talk.
Girl.
I see my partner.
Remind me not to tell Tolani anything.
I see my partner as my best friend, y'all. And I'm going to tell him, unfortunately, I might not tell him, I might tell him 70%, right? Or maybe 80. Let's keep it realistic.
90.
I'll tell him, in fact, 90%. I will tell him 90%. That 10% that I feel like can make me look bad, I'm not going to share it.
Okay, so it's about you not looking bad. What about your friend?
Any information that I feel like my man can revert it back to me and say, if your friend is doing this, you might be doing that. I might not share that. But if I feel like it's a conversation where we can share opinions, it's not even like I'm trying to spite my friend. It's just like a conversation. Let me learn something. And even from whatever I learn from that conversation, I can even go and share it back with my friend. Do you get? If my friend is looking for a solution and she shares a problem with me and she's like, this is what's going on, whatnot, I will share with my partner who is supposed to lead me, who's supposed to protect me, who's supposed to be more knowledgeable than me. Do you get? He will now, he can say, babe, she probably should have done this. She probably should have done that. I will now go back to my friend and say, you know what? I might not say I had a discussion with my man, but I might say, I have a solution for you and this is how we can solve it. But I'm not gisting with my man because I want to mock my girlfriend. It's just something to talk about.
I hear that, but then some people would still argue, Is it your man's business? You are friends with this friend, not your man.
Yeah, you guys be thinking too deep. I beg. Life is never too deep. It's just a simple conversation. My man is not going to be spreading her gist. You get it's just a conversation between myself and my man.
But how do you think know that your man may not spread this gist?
Why would I be with a man that I don't trust?
No, but it's not about your trust. Another thing about people is that it's like now I have a best friend. Your man would have a best friend. You have a best friend. So you tell your man your best friend's gist. Your man tells his best friend gist.
My man cannot discuss my private matter with his best friend. It no longer
is a secret if it is no longer between you and that person that gave you that gist.
You're right. It's no longer a secret, but it's still not going to stop me from gisting with my man. My man that is my best friend, my man that is my confidant, my man that I can learn from, my man that protects me, my man that provides me, my man that guides me.
This man does a lot of things.
He does a lot. So you have to be a person I respect in order for me to put you on a pedestal. I'm not just going to meet a man and just be jabbering anyhow when I know I cannot learn anything from you. Do you get? Okay. You need to have some sort of value in order for me to start saying, oh babe, this is what happened. Oh babe, no.
I agree with you.
If you have nothing to lose, I cannot be fucking with you. In order for me to say this is my man, honestly, y'all, I mess with people that have something to lose. Do you get? I have something to lose. You know, I've built a brand. I know I'm a woman of influence and I cannot just be dealing with a random person who has nothing to lose. Do you get? So that's where the difference is.
I guess. And as I said, like, that's why, you know, being able to gauge is very, very important, you know, because me, you know, honestly, I have fallen victim to pillow talk, you know.
Okay.
I have told a friend, let me even give you the food gist.
Oh, yeah, nah. I love gist.
This gist, so sweet.
Yeah.
So, I fought with one friend of mine. I now told one man about the fight. Every full detail. Mention the name. Mention location. Mention place. Mention what happened.
Okay.
Guess what happened, girl?
Oh, my God.
This man.
You gave a lot of detail, Sha.
This man went behind my back and started messing with that friend.
Okay.
So this is why I am very anti-pillow talk.
What you
because
mean.
You can never really know, like you can never know a person totally. You may feel like, yes, you totally, you trust this guy. But the guy... He went to now use, so he basically used that gist, that fight, and now started messing with that girl. Yeah, and he was messing with the two of us at the same time.
And you didn't know?
I didn't know. We now found out.
I see where the mistake
nearly died.
happened. I see where the mistake happened.
And then I now felt like if I never mentioned that gist, would he have gone to go and look for that girl?
Wait, what you tell him? That what? Her pussy was fire?
No, I didn't. I said pussy. I go no say.
So what did you tell him about her?
Just told
that made him so interested in her.
I just told him that this was the situation. We had an issue. This is what, like, you know, I gave him the full details of the fight.
That's a wicked man.
Yes, very wicked man.
Because why will he sit there and say, this babe that my girl does not like, let me go and mess with her? What? No, but like, let's keep it 100 now. What do you think it was? What intrigued him to say, let me find out?
There are just some crazy people in the world.
No, that was an animal.
And that's it. And that's just really all it is.
I see
because
what you
there are
mean
how
now.
many people in this Lagos? Now this girl, where you say no, I must. And he was still messing with me. No, it's even different if he stopped messing with me and he then messed with her later. No, he used this information that I gave him during pillow talk and now went to look for her and started messing with her and messing with me.
He had ulterior motive. I don't think he liked you from the jump. I'm sorry, my love.
And that's okay.
He knew what he wanted to get from you.
That kind of person cannot like me. No, he obviously wanted to mess with celebrities.
Oh,
yes,
social climber.
Yeah, the one I won't say, but maybe sexually a social climber.
So sexually a social climber. But you know what?
It didn't happen. There's some men that just want to just be with celebrities.
So I just realized something. I now understand the reason why I'm comfortable doing my own pillow talk. Because I don't deal with guys in the entertainment industry.
Now on to them. No, this one was an entertainment industry guy.
So what is he looking for in the entertainment industry?
So it's only an entertainment industry guy that can be with an entertainment industry girl.
I'll go far away. I'm sorry if I'm going to do real estate. I will make sure that you have
also the same.
No social connection.
But that's also the same sort of idea that he was also selling to me. Like he was in like what the finance industry. So me, I'm coming thinking, oh, this is a guy that's not even in my industry. I can trust him.
How did he
Little did I know.
How did he get you?
How did he get me?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was interesting.
No, because truly, I want to know, how did he get you?
How did he get me, or how did he get in contact with me?
How did he get you as Moet Abebe? How did you guys become close?
Well,
how was he able to make you comfortable in order for you to speak?
Obviously, like, why are you talking like as if man know they talk something and then you two
I don't
before
just
you know
speak
it
anyhow.
now. Like,
I don't just speak.
You two, you could just they believe. And, you know, like, and as I said, like in my life, I am very proud of one thing. I live and I learn. You know, I have fallen in situations where, as I said, pillow talk has gotten me into a mess, but I don't think pillow talk will get me into a mess anymore.
Yeah, you've grown
because
now.
I've grown from it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How did he get you? How did you guys meet? Yeah, let's talk
how
about
do we
that.
meet?
How did I meet?
In all honesty, we met on social media.
Okay.
Yeah, we met on social media, but it was still it was still a mutual friend that knew him. So it wasn't like a total just random guy sending me a DM. Like,
so you were okay being comfortable because there was a mutual friend.
Yes, and then I was also okay because he wasn't in my industry.
Yeah, messy.
Very messy. Now, another interesting point that is
Moe
often
with the
made.
Questions. Oh yeah, bring on the questions.
A lot of people always say that, you know, another form of pillow talk is when you're sort of discussing your finances, you know, jobs, how much money you're making, whether you're making more money than your man, you know. And you always hear these different stories of people who, or women especially, who maybe buy properties and don't tell their husbands. And then there's this whole debate as to should they have not, I mean, should they tell them, should they not? For me, I feel that any money that I, as a woman, I make
on your own, no,
it's my business.
Without your man's support, it's your business?
If it's with my man's support, that's different. But if it is like now, the money I'm making from this podcast,
okay,
it is no man's business.
Because you're single.
Even if I had a relationship, it will still be no man's business. Because is he here when I'm thinking of what I'm going to talk about?
But he knew you were coming for this podcast, though. He knew you were coming to make money.
So because he knew I was coming for this podcast, why do I have to tell him how much money I'm making from it?
He doesn't have to know the exact amount, but he needs to know that you're coming to make money.
Would I leave my house if I'm not coming to make money? I won't be here if I'm not making money.
One thing about me, right? When I'm with a guy, I've never even been with a guy who has asked me, like, how much do I make?
Which is also fair. Because I don't know why
this is a very new question. If I'm leaving my house, my man should already know that I'm coming to make money. He doesn't need to know the exact figure, but he needs to know, oh, my baby's being productive now. She's making money some way, somehow. But if I've decided to say, yes, I'll be your girlfriend, or yes, I'll be your wife, my money is non-existent because I'm spending your own money. Do you get what
this girl,
I'm spending your own money. The value that you're adding to me is to elevate me and to upgrade me. Do you get? My own money has now become pocket money. Your own money is now our own money.
And that is fair. Right. So if you have that view, then if you were now to go and buy property in your name, then that means that you don't necessarily need to tell your man.
If it's with a man
because
that I love.
Because you used your pocket money.
If it's with a man that I love, I'm willing to keep it 100 with him. I'm not going to hide anything from you, especially when I know that my intentions are pure. Hey, babe, I just bought a land.
I don't really think it's a hiding thing. I just feel like it's this is my money.
It's my money,
this is your money. I don't really think it's a hiding thing.
But you don't think it's secretive not to tell your partner the land that you've acquired?
I don't think it is all about keeping a secret. It's just, it's almost like this is what I have acquired for myself with my own money. Why? Like
you know what?
Like if I'm asked, I will answer, but not that I will say, oh, today I'm going to tell this man that I bought land in Aja.
So this man that we're talking about like he's your husband already.
Okay.
So it's not even about
but don't forget that I don't necessarily want to get married.
Okay, this guy is your boyfriend.
Let's keep it like that. Or my partner.
Or your partner. It's a partner.
Team partnership.
Partner. Okay, your partner. So when you're in a partnership, it's not about I anymore.
Of course it's not.
You get? So it's not like I acquired. It's like an us thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So you feel that you can go to bed sleeping knowing that you just acquired a land and you're not excited to share with your partner.
I don't have major trust issues, especially when it comes to finances of a woman. I feel like it's just like that whole argument of like, yeah, you know, as a woman, if you earn too much more than your man will start feeling insecure. See, babe, I agree. Like, even the best men, they just doesn't rub off nicely on their ego. They just don't like it.
First of all, it's his money I'll even use to acquire the land in the first place.
So
So he would know about it.
Yeah. But me, because saying that my own money that I worked for, it's none of your business.
How will you be with a man and still be spending your own money? What's the point of him being in your life?
Well, that is fair. But me as a woman, even if you are a Dangote, I still would want to beat my chest as I make my own money in some way. Of course, it may not even be up to the amount of money you give me. But the fact that I go out of my house and make money for myself, I'm very good. Because when you met me, I was making money for myself.
Okay, good, but sorry, if a man is coming into my life, I'm keeping my own money and I'm spending his money.
And that is fair. Period. When a man comes into my life, I'm keeping my own money. I will use my own money to how I was even spending it. And I will also equally use yours.
Period.
Simple.
Yeah.
So now, does that mean that you don't believe in contributing to, the house expenses?
When you say house expenses, please
okay,
elaborate.
A good example, like Gabrielle Union, there's a time she was saying that, her and her man do 50-50. Are you against that?
Is he earning more than me? Is he more successful than me?
I like that response. Because that's also what I felt about that Gabrielle Union and her husband thing. Mm-hmm. Because without a doubt, he's earning more than her. So if she's doing 50-50 with him, it's like...
What sense does that really
It's
make?
almost like 50% of her own is literally like maybe all her money compared to 50% of his that is just chicken change. Mm-hmm. So in that situation, I get it. But I just still feel that no matter what, there should be some sort of contribution. Maybe not 50-50.
I can buy like groceries in the house. I can buy groceries. I kid you not.
But that's the thing.
I'll buy groceries in the house. I don't need to be calling you, babe. Yeah, there's no rice at home. There's no ogbono. There's no okra that I want to cook up. I will buy those petty things. But like paying for a mortgage, electricity, the water, that's my man. Do you get? Because my man is to protect and provide for me.
And that is fair. But it doesn't now mean that I cannot have my own, that I pay my own
that's fine.
Mortgage.
But you have a choice. You have a choice. You do that because you have a choice, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's it.
So based on the information you've provided, right, where you've said that your money is your money, any land that you acquire, it doesn't matter if you tell him or not, it's your business, right? Mm-hmm. But if it was like the other way around, like roles were reversed, how would you handle that situation? Would you feel a type of way that your man has bought a new land and he didn't tell you? Or what would you think? Because I have more questions for you, but let me know what you think with that first.
Obviously, both ways, it's not nice. Like I'm not saying that if I was to buy a land, my man should not be upset. His feelings are valid, but it's true. At the end of the day,
but you don't care, basically.
I think it's just my trust issues. I just I'm not saying that I'm kind of person that gets into something thinking that it will end, but it's his life. Things do sometimes, most times, come to an end. Mm-hmm. So yes, it will upset me. But
how would you deal with it?
At the end of the day, me, I also just believe that men keep a lot of secrets. Be today, we are just chilling. Next thing, your man, God forbid, your man dies. The next thing, one child that you never knew existed just shows up at his funeral.
God forbid, bro.
But it happen.
God, it happens, but God forbid.
Yeah, but that's just a statement. God forbid, but it happens. A lot of us that say God forbid, the things that we say God forbid to, they happen.
They do.
So I just feel that. Yes, it would upset me, no doubt. It is an upsetting thing both ways. But I just feel like a lot of us have been through so many traumatic experiences that sometimes you cannot blame somebody when they want to keep some things to themselves.
So is this a trauma response? Or how do you want to navigate this? Because if you recognize that this is a traumatic experience, and if you recognize how it's affecting your relationship, how do you intend to move forward with that?
I mean, that's why they say go for couples therapy. That's true.
Have you ever been on a couples therapy before?
In all honesty, no. But I do believe that if I am in a serious relationship, there is definitely a need to. A lot of Nigerians need to go for therapy of all sorts.
What is
not just couple?
What is a serious relationship?
For me?
Yeah. So I'm sure you have a different response.
Tolani,
tell me.
Fuck off.
I know. Tell me.
Somebody that I'm willing to actually really, really make that sacrifice of sharing my life with. That is really what I would say is a serious relationship. And as I said, me, I'm team partnership, So to me, maybe that's what you should have been asked. What is a partnership to you more? To me, I would say I'm willing to share my life with you. I'm willing to actually work on some of these traumatic experiences that have left me the way they are for me to be able to accommodate you.
Okay.
That's it.
Cheers to partnership, y'all.
You, madam, I don't believe that married people are happy. Talk.
No, I said I'm not convinced. I'm not. See, there's a difference. I said I'm not convinced that married people are happy. That's different from I don't think that married people are happy. If that even makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of married people who come online who pretend to be happy, but they are truly not. So all these couple goals that they be doing, because I can see through them, I know that it's all a lie. Do you get? Same way with some of our aunties who are quick to say, quickly go and marry. When they see you, you're prime, enjoying, having a good time, they're like, quickly go and marry, quickly get off the market, quickly. Because of what? You want me to be miserable like you?
And in all honesty, I feel that marriage is a lot more sacrificial for women than men.
Yeah, maybe I'm not ready to be sacrificing.
And I don't want to
for a man
sacrifice
that I'm not sure
anything.
of.
Right. Thank you.
That's the thing. Because
for a man that's going to give me breakfast to chop.
Women endure a lot in marriages.
Enjoy a lot. And apart from that, there's also this general pressure that society places on women that once you're a married woman, there's a certain way you have to behave, there's a certain way you have to this,
I'm not gonna
certain way you have to dress, certain way you have to talk, people you have to talk. As I've said before in the past episode, I don't think there's an unwritten rule for men, but there's this unwritten manual for women. And it always comes from marriage, and then once you're now even born, it don't multiply.
As much as I love, I feel like
I don't know about that.
when a man and woman comes together and they form a union, right, is the woman that is truly off the market. The man is still
very well in the market.
Very well on the market. You get what I'm saying? Even as a married man, Lagos babes want him
married
more.
Men.
Because as a married man, it shows a sense of responsibility. It shows a sense of financial stability. It shows a sense of you just spoiling a woman.
But me, I don't want married man. I want single man.
It shows a sense of you just not wanting anything too serious, like a fling. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like married men in Lagos are like hot commodity.
Yes,
you get what I'm saying?
They really are.
And married men are even hotter than
to some ladies.
Now I'm talking about women in general because
not to me, not to us.
These are things that women would not comfortably say online, but I'm speaking because this is facts. Married men in Lagos are even hotter than single men because single men cannot provide as much as what married men can provide. And this is me not endorsing dating married men, but this is what I've seen in Lagos.
And I also feel like there's this general idea that if you're a married man, you are responsible. But the way it has seemed in recent times with some of my experiences is even the married men that seem to be irresponsible.
Really? Well, I can't relate, so I don't know. How would you know? How do you know they're irresponsible?
I know this from friends. You know, friends complain.
Mo, give me the gist.
What do you mean?
It'd be like, say
I'm
Mo.
telling you that I have friends that complain
that
about
they married men for a leg.
This is now going to be on the blogs. I'm not interested in married men. I beg, please, don't drag me. I beg.
Let me drop this microphone.
But it's a thing though. It's actually a thing that people are like, oh, he's married. Oh, he must be more responsible. Another thing as well, I also believe is a lot of people also like married men, or a lot of women like married men because some women just don't want to deal with that whole
attachments,
emotional. Like most people are like, leave it for your wife. I'm not your wife. Like why? Like why are you telling me that you're having a bad day? Like what I'm more interested in is give me the money. You know what I mean? Like that's for your wife. Why are you telling me that you had a bad day in the office or that you are broke?
Oh, shit.
I didn't do for better for worse with you.
Whoa!
So this is not me, Moe talking. This please, because I know you people. This is not Moe talking. This is just
the reality of things.
Some single women look at married men. So that's also why they may like married men, because at least they don't have to deal with all the extras that maybe a married woman married to her husband would have to deal with.
And what she tolerates. I like how we dissected that.
Yeah.
If you can agree with what we just said, put it in the comment section down below. If you've had any experiences with married men, put it down in the comment section. Let's keep this conversation going. Let's really know what
I hope that you're not pillow talking with this married men.
Let's know what they sup in the comment section.
And that's also a thing. Married men will be pillow talking with their side chicks. Why is that happening?
Could that be because he's comfortable with her?
So what's more comfortable with your side chick than your wife?
But clearly, why is he telling her that information?
So now that's another topic too. Side chick, who has more power? Side chick versus housewife or wife? Who has the power here now?
That's another topic. Do you think we should give them that topic?
I think we should. I actually think we should. I've told you we should do this thing.
Because we have a lot to share.
We have a lot to share.
A lot they suck for this Lagos. So. Yeah.
But that is actually also another form of pillow talk. Married men sharing details about their wives to their side chicks. And that's why side chick too will now be like, maybe they'll now start abusing each other online and carrying shoulder and feeling like they're more important. And I just feel like you should also, like, even when you're doing all these whole side chicks, you're supposed to get boundaries now. You're supposed to know what you could tell your wife, what you could tell your side chick. Why are you guys why are you telling your side chick information about your wife?
Respect boundaries. I had to throw that out there. Respect boundaries.
For real.
Respect boundaries.
For real.
Respect boundaries. Oh my God, this is such an amazing episode, y'all.
Yes, it is.
Back to back. I love doing this.
I feel we need another shot to wrap this up.
Y'all, we have come to the end of the Bad and Boujee podcast. This episode has been amazing. Shout out to Moet Abebe here. And shout out to the audience as well. I feel like we have shared enough information for everybody to be able to experience and share their thoughts and opinion. Y'all put the comments down below and let's keep this conversation going. Is pillow talk okay to share with your partner, with your wife, with your boyfriend, with your husband,
with your side chick?
With your side chick? Is that okay? Let us know in the comment section down below.
All right. So on that note, girl, for sure, well, at least based on my experiences and with everything I've said,
this is another shot.
I am not pillow talking with a man that I am not very sure of. And to be honest, I'm not sure of many of them.
And I don't mind pillow talking with the love of my life. As long as I'm sure that you have something to lose, I go pillow talk with you.
But is it not sometimes the love of your life that will give you breakfast?
But I don't deal with men that will be running their mouths. That's the thing. Because if you go and run your mouth, yourself, you know the information that I know is a lot. Do you get? Yourself, you go to fear. If I talk, she knows this, she knows that. So he will not talk.
I also think too, I feel, you can actually pillow talk and make sure that the information you're giving is also equal to the information that they're giving you.
Literally, you know that much, I know this much. Let's just behave.
So I feel that's really it. It's all about balance. Life is all about balance. And then also, you also know, like, if there's something so personal that your friend honestly would not want you to share with your partner,
that's valid.
I think you should just respect that.
Yeah, we can respect that. Yeah.
Okay, I know that you've been itching for this shot, so let's take it.
Hey, not you flipping the script. She's the one that's been itching for this shot too. She is a drinker, y'all. If you see her, I make nasty faces like when I take the shots. Oh yeah, now what's your comment?
There's a reason why I'm the goddess.
Ooh! I like that.
Did you not know that, deities, what do they used to bring to the
I don't know, just tell
them?
me.
They'll bring alcohol, they will bring food.
The goddess of Lagos. Oh yeah, now come on, let's go, girl.
Cheers, girl.
Cheers, yeah. I cannot. Wait, relax. Wait. This is a lot.
You know that yours was even like...
Oh wait, it was half a shot.
Exactly. I had a full shot.
Easy peasy.
Don't you feel good?
I do.
You do.
I do.
On that
feel
note,
good.
guys, we are signing out. It's been absolutely amazing. Absolutely love my girl T-Badge.
I love you too,
the
baby.
biggest badge.
Not the little one.
And yeah, pillow talk. Very nice discussion. Till next time.
Till next time, y'all.
Bye, guys.